Oh dear, what can the matter be? Ladies and gentlemen locked in the lavatory. They were there from Sunday to Saturday. Nobody knew they were there. Jennifer Wicker planned tea with the vicar. She paused on the way, thinking that would be quicker. But the lavatory door was a bit of a sticker. The vicar had tea solitaire. The next to arrive was the minister's daughter, who went there to pass some superfluous water. When she jiggled the handle, the rising tide caught her and carried her off who knows where. The third to appear was Miss Evelyn Draper. She finished the job but could not find the paper. The only thing there was a bricklayer's scraper. She tried something I wouldn't dare. The fourth to show up was named Mary Ann Bickle, who soon found herself in a desperate pickle. Shot out of the stall 'cause she hadn't a nickel, and nobody thought that was fair. And yet one more damsel was Alice McFly, who snuck in to sip from a bottle of rye. She slipped through the seat and fell in with a cry, which gave everyone a big scare. The sixth one in line was dear Annabelle Humphrey. She shifted and jiggled to make herself comfy. Then to her dismay, she could not get her bump free. We grieve for her poor derriere. The last to appear was Miss Betty Ann Brewster, who sat on the handle and thought someone goosed her. She said, "Goodness me, that don't feel like it used to." We couldn't believe she would swear. Janitor showed up on Saturday morning. He opened the door without any warning and found 7 ladies the seats were adorning, 'cause he didn't know they were there. As if that wasn't so unsatisfactory, 7 men also got locked in the lavatory. They were there from Sunday to Saturday. Nobody knew they were there. The first to arrive was young Archie Flynn, who prided himself on being quite thin. But as soon as he flushed, the poor lad fell in, a fate of which you should beware. Up next was a sailor who'd come up from Dover, and though he was known as a bit of a rover, he liked it so much that he thought he'd stay over and display his newfound savoir-faire. The third guy was someone we all knew as Tim. He came and sat down on a personal whim, but somehow got pinched between the bowl and the rim. He's no longer sporting a pair. The fourth to show up was old Mortimer Boyle, who hadn't been living according to Hoyle. Was relieved that the swelling was only a boil, though it called for some new underwear. The next to arrive was Oliver Spender, who was doing all right till the vagrant suspender got all twisted up in his masculine gender, resulting in much wear and tear. He was followed quite quickly by Mr. Bill Moore, who was drunk as a skunk when he came through the door. The stalls were all full, so he went on the floor, the walls, the sink, and everywhere. The last to appear was dear Mr. Mason, who just couldn't wait, so he went in the basin. That is the water that I washed my face in, 'cause I never knew he'd been there. The janitor came again Saturday morning, again with the door, again without warning, to find 7 men folks those seats were a warming, 'cause nobody knew they were there.